So, long before a viral pandemic came along, there was another pandemic that was spreading the globe. An increasingly worrying pandemic that was telling us, I believe, as humans, that we're getting something wrong. That pandemic is mental ill health. And of course, in the last year or more, when many of us have experienced fear and lockdown measures and experiences that simply have not been beneficial to us as humans, you can also see a worryingly clear increase in levels of anxiety, depression, suicide, eating disorders, all kinds of different manifestations of mental ill health. And the default for many people is fix me, give me a pill. Antidepressant pills, whilst they may have a place, I emphasize may, are generally addictive. They generally take a long time to work, so they don't work instantly, and they have side effects. So I'm not here to tell you whether you should choose, if you're struggling with anxiety or depression or any kind of stress or burnout or these kind of symptoms right now. I'm not here to tell you what you should do. I am here, however, today to say that this is an increasing problem, and I would encourage you to look at alternative ways, a whole holistic spectrum of ways that you can work with mental ill health. I myself struggled several years ago and with crippling anxiety and depression for a period, and that period wasn't a week or 2 weeks, it was more than a year. I myself found my own way out, and in my case it was running, it was nature, it was yoga, it was meditation, it was taking alternative supplements like 5-hydroxytryptophan and other natural relaxants. And again, don't go out and start taking these things right now. And certainly if you're on any prescribed medication, never do anything without medical supervision. But I found my way out. Changing lifestyle, changing environment, actually realizing that I was starved of many of my core emotional needs. We all need love, we all need compassion, we all need connection, we all need to feel that we're belonging to a sense of community. Could that be the reason? Could it be the long period of isolation that has triggered your anxiety or your repetitive negative thoughts? And contrary to popular belief, mental illnesses like anxiety and depression and anorexia and bulimia, they're not purely chemical imbalances in the brain. They're not purely medical. These are psychological illnesses. And they may lead to, or they may be running in parallel with chemical imbalances in the brain. But this is not the only simple one route way to treat them. What caused those chemical imbalances? And what can you do to help yourself through holistic practice to get back on track? I have a number of ideas and suggestions. I can't share them all with you today, but I'm here to just share with you there are alternatives. There are different ways. And don't feel that you're in isolation. 1 in 3 people currently, and that's a very conservative estimate, is either suffering from mental ill health or knows somebody that is. And if you're the person that's living with someone or has a family member that has anxiety, depression, or other kind of mental ill health, I know how tough that can be too. You don't have to suffer alone either. So reach out to someone that will offer you that safe, non-judgmental space. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Email me. When I was struggling myself, I made a 15-20 minute video on some of the the alternative ways in which you can work with mental ill health, and how you can activate different chemicals in your brain naturally. That same video was showed at a number of large mental ill health and mental health charities around the UK the same year that I made it. You are not alone, and there is nothing wrong with you. I'm off today to take care of and nurture my mental health, perhaps the most important health of all. How about you?